everyone, and welcome to the Game Shed with me, Mark.
And me, Jamie. And today, what we are doing is part 4 of our pickup videos.
It's a pickup video.
It is, where we show you what we've purchased in the last space of time. Now, for us, it's been a while since we've done one of these videos. We're not going to show you everything we've picked up in that time because the video would be several hours long. What we've done, we've just spent the last couple of minutes just picking out a few bits and pieces we picked up probably within the last week or so.
Yeah, and also the real gems that we picked up.
Yeah,
the ones we're happy with.
So you want me to go first? Is that right?
Yeah, go for it. You go first.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm just looking at some stuff. Real silly one first. I just thought I wanted to have it because it's a bit of a sort of gaming novelty, if you like. It's a PC version of Mario is Missing. It is the year of Luigi, and here is a retro gem that highlights this point. And this cost me 99 pence. Grabbed it on eBay. It's a late night thing. I always do my eBay pickup late night. Just a bit of a strange one where Nintendo experimented a little bit in the early 90s with sending out their franchises to other platforms, and this is one of those rare gems. This is also available on other platforms, but I've grabbed the PC version here, 99p, couldn't say no. So there you go, that's one of the things.
You are a good example of why eBay can be good for picking up retro gems, because there's people out there say, oh, don't do eBay because it's all so expensive, but you really can pick up some.
You're gonna see one of my favourite pickups this month. Really, it's not the rarest of items, but you'll see why I find it a gem.
Shall I go now?
Yeah, please.
Right, my first little buy was off eBay late night again, and it said bundle of Master System, NES, Mega Drive games, and that was the title. So I kind of drilled into it a bit and saw the games and managed to win it for a $5, $5.50, and then it was a few quid postage. So I was pretty happy with that. First one in the bundle, Super Monaco. Well, Super Monaco GP on the Sega Master System, and that's complete with poster.
With the original advertised poster. Love those things. Used to have them on my wall.
Love the posters. Global Gladiators on the Mega Drive, a bit random.
McDonald's.
But this was a McDonald's game. McDonald's must have just sponsored it, surely. I can't imagine they had any input into the game. But so that was Global Gladiators. You've seen that one? Next was VR Racing, Virtual Racing.
Classic.
That's a beauty, actually, on the Mega Drive.
You've got a cart in there?
If I open it up, it's complete. But look at this.
Mega.
Look at the size of that cart.
Massive.
Have you got another cart? Oh, I have, actually.
You got one there.
Global Gladiators. Look at the size difference in this.
Phenomenal.
So, yeah. That's a beauty. I was well happy with that. That's a game I was actually looking for anyway, so we could play it. And when I saw it as part of that bundle, I had to have it. The final game in that bundle was an obvious classic, Super Mario 3. Our NES collection is very small in comparison to, say, the Mega Drive or the SNES or whatever, but we want to try and build it a bit because they are brilliant.
Piece by piece.
They're not cheap. Do you know what I mean? So when you see a game like this in a bundle,
that's worth more than the entire bundle, really, in reality. That should have gone for more than a $5 on that game alone. So, well done, Mark.
If he'd sold them individually, probably would have made 30 quid or something. But
yeah, who knows?
Anyway, so yeah, that was that.
Ah, cool. Nice one. Okay, let's. I'm going to move on. I'm just going to show you two random games I bought within the space of probably 5 minutes, just because we love our racing games here. And these went for, I think, £1 for each, just because, PlayStation 2. They don't sell very well. And here they are. They are XGRA, or Extreme G Racing for the PS2, and Cartoon Network Racing. I love this because it's got
Mr. Bravo.
It's got Mr. Bravo. It's got I Am Baboon and IR Weasel, and it's got Dexter and Dee Dee.
Dexter's Lab, you remember that?
It's got,
oh
wow. It's got Cow and Chicken as well, which I'm not going to start singing the theme tune because that theme tune will not leave my head for days. So, love that. It's not the best game, but it's funny. It's got all the official voices, and it is comedy.
We're going to do a gameplay of that
we
for
will.
Sure.
and that bad boy. This has some of the most insane circuits of any racing game ever, and it's proper quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were about £1 each. Again, eBay.
There you go. I'm going to combine these two, even though we're bought at different places and different times, because they are special edition boxes. The first one is Resident Evil 4 for the PS2.
Steelbook.
It's a steelbook. I got this for £2 or £1.50. It was a card boot. I can't remember, but I mean it's
mint.
Absolutely mint. I couldn't believe it. And when I said to the woman, "How much do you want for these? How much for the PS2 game?" She goes, "Oh, depends which one." And obviously I picked this up. "Oh, how much for that?" "I'll give you £2." No, she said, "Give me £3," and I said, "I'll give you 2." And she was like, "Yeah, all right." She goes, "Oh, I knew someone had picked that one up straight away." I was like, "Yeah, obviously."
She had no idea why.
Obviously. The second one was a charity shop, which you don't see many games like this in charity shops. This is the nice
Sleeved
Silent Hill
copy of
sleeve
Silent Hill
copy, and it's got everything in there. Look, double disc, and the manual, all the bits and bobs. I mean,
That's
look at
beautiful.
that.
How
It's
much was that, Mark?
perfect condition. It was £2 from the charity shop.
That's not bad.
So, I mean, I think that goes for about 15 on eBay or something like that, 10, 15.
Is that right?
So, something like that. I was quite surprised. I remember being surprised when I looked it up. So, there you go. That's my 2 special edition PS2 games.
Ain't bad. I've recently decided it would be nice to get into a bit of sort of import. So here's my first import for the Super Famicom. It's Final Fantasy V. It's in pretty good shape. It's from
It's
a
nice.
wonderful, wonderful seller who we follow and who follows us on Twitter by the name of Tsunami Games, I think,
We'll
or
have to mention
Tsunami
them, yeah.
Video Games. Included a green tea bag in with the package, which I thought was bizarre at the time.
That confused the hell out of you.
It
didn't
did, but it's a lovely gesture in context. So that was the first one.
You didn't know how to drink it, did you?
I think what you do, you put it in a cup.
But wasn't that what came up?
Yeah, I
there?
did. Do you put sugar in it? I don't know. I've never had green tea. I'm not really that interested, to be fair. But wonderful service.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Secondly,
We'll put their details below.
this came from a UK seller, but it is imported. This was only ever sold in Japan, and it is one of these. If you watch our live weekly show, you'll have seen me talk about this. This is an utter classic. It's called a Super Famicom memory cassette by Nintendo Power, and it is essentially a blank disc which you can write a game onto if you have a special Nintendo Power game writing facility, which
I can't imagine many people do.
certain retailers had. Now you take this blank disc into the store, you pay a very reduced price, and you get a game put on this. Now,
Is that like 6 games?
no, it's all to do with memory size. You could get probably 1 game on there.
Okay.
Now, a lot of these have very rare games on them, and our Twitter feed, because the stickers haven't been filled out, there's no writing on there. We don't know what's on here, and there could be something very rare making this exceedingly expensive if I wanted to sell it on. However, in its current state, it is in mint condition, boxed and complete, even though we don't know what's on it, and it is currently worth a small fortune. You cannot get one in this state, let alone not knowing what's on it yet. So we need to get ourselves a Japanese converter ASAP.
We need to see that.
And we need to see what's on here, and then potentially we can value it. But really great seller on eBay. Sold this to me from his personal collection. So
You've got that in a protector.
It even came with a free.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this
No
this
way.
was included in
Wow.
the package. Wonderfully packaged. Really
No
happy
wonder it's in
with
such
that.
great condition. Yeah.
It was a little bit more expensive, this game, but it's very rare, as I said, and it did cost me £10. But I just thought, if
That's
you know,
nothing really.
well, for its novelty factor,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
You don't
So-
see many of those in collections.
you really don't, and
Um,
that's why we've grabbed it.
definitely. Let me move some of this stuff. I'm going to combine 2 things here. First thing is, I love Game Boy. Game
He
Boys.
does. Loves them.
I'm pretty obsessed by them, and we've got a small collection of them up there somewhere,
SPs
which
and
we've
all
shown
sorts of
in
stuff.
we've shown them in previous videos and that. But I really want to make a collection of clear Game Boys, and I've started with the Pocket. As you can see, it's in very good condition, and it's a beautiful little little handheld. This cost me about a £5, I think. Had a couple of games of it, so I was happy with that. That was an eBay. But off the back of that, I've had a PS3, broken PS3, sat in my cupboard for months, and I sort of tried to fix it and didn't have a heat gun and couldn't do it properly because of that. So I kind of gave up on that, and it's just sat in the cupboard ever since. A guy popped up, and who I know that needed a PS3 and wanted to fix PS3s. He wanted to get started on fixing PS3s. So I said, have you got anything to trade? He said, yep, I've got a whole load of Game Boy games. That works out well for me.
Oh yes.
And I looked at his list of Game Boy games. I thought, that's perfect. Really, I mean, what's that worth? Broken, 30 quid?
Yeah,
maybe
tops probably.
25?
Was it boxed?
No.
Was it your PS3?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've completely forgotten about the box, and I
Oh,
probably
you
would have sold it without the box.
Dirty cheat.
Yeah, I've still got the box. I
You
just remembered.
dirty cheat. He's a dirty cheat, this boy.
Sorry, mate. I probably could have got more out of that.
Yeah, you could have done.
Anyway,
Ask him
doesn't
if he's
matter.
got anything else. Send him a box.
Yeah, that's true. I'll drop him a message that he came up with a box. So as you can see, a box full of Game Boy games.
Do you want to run through them really quickly?
Mario 2,
Mario 2,
Quack Attack. That's a Game
Can't
Boy
wait to
Color
play that.
game.
Donald Duck Quack Attack,
NBA Jam 99, FIFA 2000,
Sol Campbell,
Boulder Dash,
classic,
Prince of Persia,
classic,
Golf.
classic.
Perfect Dark for the Game Boy Color.
Played this today. Really good. Surprisingly good.
Yeah,
It's got Rumble Pack as well on it.
No, got no battery in it.
No battery, but it's got
So I have to
Rumble
buy
Pack.
one of them funny little batteries. A few Game Boy Advance game, Cars,
Disney Pixar cars.
Spider-Man, Splinter Cell. They're all a bit rubbish until you get to Mario Golf Advance.
Classic.
Lovely. If we get two of them, we could have a multiplayer.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if
we've
it's
got a Game
got
Boy.
one
but
cart multiplayer.
Who
I
knows?
don't know. Who
We'll
knows?
give it a spin.
We'll
at
figure
some
that
point.
out. Wario Land 3.
Classic.
Mario-
Game Boy Color. Yeah.
That's the one Game Boy Color. Mario and Yoshi.
I don't like that personally. I really don't like that.
Tetris DX. What we got here? Bugs Bunny. That wasn't there. That's Armorines. I have no idea what that is. No idea. DuckTales.
Woo!
Chase HQ, which is actually one I did a video of a long time ago. So
Classic.
if you want a bit of a laugh, go back and watch that. Wave Race and Kirby's Dream Land.
Pow!
So
All that, can we just shove them back in the box? Because
yeah, feel free.
this seat here is getting rammed. All that for a broken bit of kit.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
bad.
I mean, to be fair, he's going to fix it and probably sell it, but that's fine. That's
you know what?
that's what we like.
We've got in my whole cupboard a boxed, broken PS3. There is another one.
There you go. So if anyone wants it,
We'll do trades.
actually that guy might do.
He
I'll
might
ask
well
him.
do. Yeah,
I'll
ask him if he's got anything else.
I've
We'll,
got
we'll
another-
do a trade off with him. You got another couple of bits here.
Yeah, a couple of Game Boy games just to add to that list was Turok Rage Wars, which is a bit.
I like
It
it.
was up and down, wasn't it? I can't remember.
I liked it.
Yeah,
it was,
it's good.
well, it's kind of weird angled side-scrolling jobby.
And one I was really, actually, sounds really stupid, quite excited about, was the SmartCom. Now, if you've never heard of this, it's a bit bizarre. It's like a personal organiser for your Game Boy. So
Like
it turns
a
your
Game Boy
into
filer
personal.
fax.
Yeah, exactly.
If you like.
But it included like a address book and all this sort of rubbish. But it also turned your Game Boy into a remote control for your telly.
Infrared.
Which is really random. But unfortunately, it doesn't work on my Game Boy Pocket. So I emailed the guy, I said it doesn't work, and he refunded me.
Cushy.
So that's
So
the
we've
sort
got
of
a
eBay
novelty,
service.
novelty Game Boy paperweight right now.
Apparently this works with the Game Boy Color, but because I'm looking for clear Game Boy Colors, I sold the old Game Boy Color.
So we'll keep on to it, we'll keep hold of it
So-
for the time being until such point that we
Yeah.
re-obtain just a standard Game Boy Color.
So hopefully that'll work. That'll be,
I might have
Quite
one.
funny.
I might have one knocking about. I must do.
I'm sure we had one, but I'm sure I sold one as well. So maybe we had two.
Who knows?
Go on.
Cool.
Anyway,
That
next.
was a great little haul. Okay, next is just a quick Sega Saturn game. Quite rare. Iron Man versus Exo Manowar in heavy metal. Great little platformer, really nicely done with sort of digitised graphics and whatnot. I don't know if you can see that. It is hard to come by, and it does come in expensive, and it's 2-player as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, that was just over a £5 maybe.
That might be good for a walkthrough. That
yeah, it's good fun, really nice graphics, and at the time of, well, present, everyone's fascinated with Iron Man as well. So
especially as Iron Man 3 just came out.
Yeah, little treasure.
There you go. Okay, next one. I'm going to quickly spin through this.
Is that a bundle?
I arrived at a car boot, and after about 5 minutes found a stall that had a whole load of Saturn games in a box, and that's very rare for car boots around near me. I hardly see Saturn games at all. So looking through them, I was like, oh, quick, I'll ring Jay. So I rang Jay and I said, what have we got, what haven't we got? I couldn't remember for the life of me, because we've got a joint collection. We kind of it's difficult for me to know what we've got and what we haven't.
Whereas I can physically see.
Yeah, you can see them, exactly. So the only one I could find that we didn't have, which will come up in a gameplay, Virtua Fighters, no, Fighters Megamix, sorry, idiot. It's derived from Virtua Fighter 2 and that other game. I can't remember the name of it now. Anyway, off the top of my head.
Fighting Vipers.
There you go, Fighting Vipers, thank you for saving my ass.
You did that as well earlier.
So that was number one.
Brilliant.
I pulled that out, and then the guy said to me, "Oh, you're looking for retro games?" I said,
Hell yeah.
"Yeah." And he pulled out a box full of Mega Drive games. Now that was lovely.
That phone call, it was first thing on a Sunday morning. I'd just woken up. My girlfriend was asleep. I was like whispering down the phone, like, well excited. I was, yeah, grab that one, grab that one. Classic.
So I got 8 games altogether, including Fighters Megamix, for a tenner.
£10.
So
£10.
That was nice. He was looking for more, and I bartered him down. So I got Batman Forever. That's one of your personal favourites, isn't it?
I love this as a platformer. I love it.
ISS Deluxe.
Footy.
Winter Olympics.
This ain't in there, by the way. You pop that in there.
Oh, sorry.
That's not in there, mate. That's not in there.
Right, well,
Winter Olympics.
There's one missing.
Okay, there's a missing game.
Jungle Strike. Power Rangers.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'm really not sure why I picked that up.
Could be funny.
There was a bunch of them that didn't have manuals, so I kind of...
This is complete.
That was complete, so I kind of... it was a bit of a random one. I saw it's 2-player. And the last one, which annoyingly doesn't have the proper... Case or instructions, but it's such a classic that I had to have it. And it's Ghouls and Ghosts on the Mega Drive. So as you can
Brilliant.
see,
we had a quick play of this earlier, and we
the music's still stuck in my head.
It's such a great game.
Still stuck in my head. Do you want me to take them?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, that'd be good. And you said there was another game, but
it's
don't know what it is.
Lost in the ether somewhere.
Yeah, it's gone into the bundle. Just because Mark included this in there, I picked this up. This just arrived today through the post, and it cost 99 pennies.
So yes,
99 English pence, and it's complete. And we've just literally this evening recorded a Let's Play, so that, depending on upload, maybe before this video or in a few weeks to come. Yeah. But that is a classic 99p pickup.
That was a lot of fun, that one. This was the final game.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sure of it.
Another Mega Drive football
FIFA
game.
96, yeah. So, great bundle.
10 games.
I was very happy with
How much? £10?
It was 8 games, £10. So just over £1 each.
Can't say fair
It's
enough.
not bad considering I got Fighters Megamix in that.
So my next thing is two GameCube games. I can't remember the price of them, but they're both very classic.
we already had
we've already got a copy of this.
Zelda, but it was the silver one, player's choice.
You got a player choice.
Yeah.
Do you, in your bundle here that you're talking through, you do have other GameCube games? That was another pickup this month. Look at that.
You know what? This was a freebie.
Oh, so good.
A mate of mine at work. That's the old discs. That's nothing to do with it. A mate of mine at work has got a GameCube and a bunch of old games, and he said to me, "Oh, do you want any games?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I'll buy some off you, definitely." And he brought in Wind Waker, right? He brought in FIFA 2005, and he brought in the collector's edition. So
you got Wind Waker and the collector's edition for nothing?
I said to him, "What do you want for it?" And he was like, "No, don't worry about it. You just have them."
Ridiculous.
What a legend! Unbelievable.
So yeah, when I bought this Zelda, I just opened it up and I completely forgot. that the seller had thrown this in for free. Crazy Taxi.
Nice.
Just a disc. I think we might have that already.
We've got it on Dreamcast.
Got it on Dreamcast. Do we have it on PS2 as well?
Yeah.
And yeah, we probably don't have
I think
it.
we've got it on every platform now.
Yeah. So that's that. And then Mega Man Network Transmission. Very hard to come by. So
Lovely.
grab that as well. That was in a
Lovely
huge
game.
bundle actually, along with a load of Pokemon unboxed games and stuff. I mean, that bundle was under £10. I can't remember, but it was a 2 a.m. finish.
You've
so-
got to watch out for them late finishes.
It's all right. I'll be tired at work. Never mind. This is needed. So grab them.
Okay, it is my turn, right?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
We've been after a Master System 1
And there
for a
is one.
while. And
Use the sticker on it.
yeah, that'll get the Jamie treatment, that sticker.
Remove the sticker.
I really wanted one. Firstly, because the card games. We've got no card games. We've got a load of Master System games, and to get hold of some of those card games would be amazing. I remember, I never had any, but I had a friend that had a few, and thinking back, it's like wow, you very rarely see those. Very, very rarely. So I thought this would be beautiful to have. Obviously,
Yes.
we've been dealing with the Master System 2 for ages, and secondly, for the AV.
Yes.
So we can record the footage. I don't think you can actually get an AV out for the Master System 2.
We've been having a look. It's a lot
Yeah,
harder.
unless you can tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us below because we'd love to know. Obviously, you can go through a DVD recorder and all that, but the quality gets screwed.
Yeah, it gets more and more
Yeah.
deteriorated the
Yeah.
more devices you put it into. So we want straight, fresh from the system,
Yeah.
straight into the computer to bring you guys, because we've got a huge collection of Master
Yeah.
System games, and
Yeah.
we really want to bring them to you as soon as possible.
Exactly. So I mean, I've ordered the lead
Good man.
from eBay.
Legend.
$250, I think it cost me,
Yeah.
and that will cover the MS1 and the Mega Drive one, which is the other thing I grabbed.
Oh yes, it's just there on the purple suitcase. Got a purple suitcase, don't know why.
Yeah. Now this is totally untested.
Yeah.
And because we've already got Mega Drive 2 and everything else, it's just something I had to pick up. I saw it at Car Boot. I said to the guy, how much? I think it was £1.
Yeah, you told me it was
It was
£1.
£1. So
One-
it's got no leads, nothing like
£1.
that. But it's not bad condition. It needs a clean up. Same
I'll
with
do
the
that.
Master System, but that's Jamie's job.
I love that stuff, man. Gives me such
Obsessed by
satisfaction.
cleaning.
Okay. Before we move on, we do have some more hardware.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. So they're Mark's little pickups, but I'd like to discuss some more games I've got
Right.
before we move on.
Yes. Before we move on, go for
So
it.
I'm just going to quickly. I've just found another one of Mark's games.
Just
Blue
split
games
yourself.
just everywhere. So these are just some N64 games I picked up within the last couple of weeks.
Nice. I love that box.
Rage Wars, and it's got the shiny Turok symbol, if you like. Now this is multiplayer madness. This was literally £2. I can't even remember. Very cheap one. Then this one came bundled. Beatles Racing. I need to remove the sticker on that. What is it called? Beetle Adventure Racing. I've never played this, but it came bundled with some other games we've already got. But I just had to have it just to have as part of our N64 collection, which is growing rapidly.
Yes.
It's very, very large.
Indeed.
Then again, the same this week. Classic. That was about £4. And that is Jet Force Gemini, a very, very highly rated game in very good condition. Very happy about that.
Nice.
Now, here is the steal. This wasn't eBay. This was Amazon. I
Bizarre.
scrolled through, and because you don't get photos with Amazon, I risked it, and it's Penny Racers. Now, look this up. This is exceedingly rare on the N64. I think it is one of the rare games. Now, I bought this, and it didn't have an instruction manual in it. And I was very angry because it stated on Amazon that it was complete. I was very annoyed because I'd got hold of this rare game I've been after for ages. It wasn't complete. Fear not, for I have a surprise.
T-Bay.
Yes, Mr. eBay serviced me with an original manual for
Oh,
Penny
it's mint
Racers.
as well.
It is. And do you
Wow.
know where this manual's come from? It's come from Germany.
Brilliant.
So I had to buy it in a manual from
It's always worth picking up the rare ones that haven't got manuals because
Yeah.
a lot of the time you can pick
up a manual on its own. There you go. And this game is superb because it's got a track designer. Yeah, I'll remove the sticker. If you want to know how to remove stickers from game cases, check our channel. There's a tutorial on
We should
there.
put the link below actually.
Beautiful.
Because I've had a few stickers.
You alright to do that?
Yeah.
I'll forget. All the things you're saying will add to the video. I'll forget them.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can create your own track on this as well. You can have a massive track that you can create. It's really cool. So that's the N64s collected this week.
And the funny thing about that is I picked up Penny Racers for the PS1.
You did? PS1 or PS2?
PS1 I think it was.
Okay.
Randomly. For like 50p or something. But it was, I presume it's not as rare on the PS1. Basically any Nintendo stuff from back then, SNES, NES, N64. Because of the cardboard boxes.
Yeah, they
very rarely keep them in any good condition.
Exactly.
So they're great to get in that
Mate,
sort of
will
condition.
these things stop coming? They just keep them coming out of glass.
It's Game Boy games. Galore.
Right, what you got? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? You want to go for this one?
Yes. Now, I used to have this a little while ago, but it wasn't boxed and it was in pretty crap condition. And I'm pretty convinced that the bongos didn't work. Now, if you haven't guessed from that what it is,
Pow!
it's Donkey Konga.
Brilliant.
Now,
I love this.
This is the pack, the Donkey Konga pack, and you got bongos. Let's open it up. And you can see the condition of that. I mean,
It's good.
I'm well impressed. This was eBay, late night I think.
So another late nighter. He's done a late nighter.
Yeah. There's the game complete. No, I mean it's still got
Got points in it. Brilliant.
So there you go. That's got everything in there. Poster as well. Blimey.
Go on, son.
I love that. And then the instruction manual.
Yeah.
Open it up.
It's even got the little baggie.
To reveal the bongos. Look at that.
That is quite a nice set of bongos you got
Look
there,
at
Mark.
that. It's still got the original tie on it, so they've kept everything in absolutely perfect condition. They don't even look like they've been smacked. I mean, to be fair.
There we go, christened.
So I think we'll have a gameplay of this at some
Definitely.
point.
I love this.
Absolutely
I love
hilarious. It's actually quite tough.
Yeah.
I found it pretty tough when I played it.
It is tough.
So I'm quite glad I sold that old set ages ago.
And
because
upgraded.
I found this.
Wicked. And you didn't actually tell me about that until this evening.
Yeah.
Thanks. So that was quite a surprise. And Mark doesn't know about. I picked up something recently, but we won't go through that yet because you just grabbed your hands on something we've got this
Something
week.
very
so,
special.
Something
A joint
special.
one.
Bosh! Look at that bad boy.
That's the Atari Jaguar.
With
Grippable cartridge.
grippable handy cart, Alien Predator.
Yeah,
Very
Alien
expensive, that game. Very expensive console.
The very first 64-bit console, this one.
Beauty it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
So
Works like a dream as well. It's had an outing this week.
Yeah.
Lovely thing.
It got slated a lot because a lot of the games back then didn't look like they were 64-bit. They were very comparable to 16-bit games like the SNES games and the Mega Drive games. But there are a few gems.
Yes, there are.
Exactly.
And we're now going to extend our Let's Plays, etc., to cover this platform.
Yeah.
At some point in the very near future.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to figure. I mean, the SCART cable alone, if you buy it off eBay,
it's like 16 to 20 quid.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
expensive.
that's crazy, isn't it?
So yeah, we're looking at. We found a way to use the RF cable, but we're going to have to go through a device in order to record it.
Yeah, it may not look fantastic.
Yeah, it might
so
not. So we're still.
Eventually, we'll probably buy the SCART, but because
we're just weighing up at the moment. So that.
Have you got the controllers just to show that?
I have. They're tucked away.
Tucked away.
We got a controller with the faceplate of Alien vs Predator on it, and then we picked up. I picked up a second controller for it, so we could do 2-player games. And can you remember how much I paid for that?
I was just about to bid on it, wasn't I? It's so funny because I text Jay and I said, "Shall I bid on this Jaguar controller?"
And I said, "No,
no, stop."
I'm actually refreshing my phone as we speak. I managed to win the Atari Jaguar controller for £2.
That is unbelievable.
I was blown away. And actually, in this, the same vein, then
Oh yeah, that was a mistake.
Yeah, I mistakenly purchased this sealed Jaguar antenna cable TV switch.
Was that Amazon?
From Amazon. I accidentally purchased this because I was looking at this when we were trying to work out the right cables and stuff to use to bring you footage, and I just saw this and I just pressed add to basket, meaning to watch it, to look at it at some other point. However, the same week, last week, I needed to purchase something for myself. Just I can't even remember what I needed to buy. It's a Wi-Fi repeater.
Yeah.
Added that, clicked buy, and then I noticed my order was a little bit higher than what it should have been. And then I got an email confirmation telling me I just bought 2 items, and then I saw this was sitting in there.
Yeah.
No worries though, it was only £3.
£3.
£3. So we're getting some
matching cable. That's the official cable.
official
Okay,
cable.
look at
Brilliant,
that.
absolutely brilliant.
And you've had it up and running, haven't you? I haven't actually played
Yeah,
it
yeah.
yet.
I was playing it earlier this week, and wonderful. But yeah, 64-bit, really.
Yeah, it's not convincing, really. So it was clear that the way they were making the games and the programming needed was tough, and that the programming needed for Nintendo games and Sega games back then.
Yeah.
They did a lot of them, so those programmers were used to it. So yeah.
Are you done with your stuff?
I actually am.
Okay, well that means I've got two more things. Now this one's funny. That is the wrong way around.
Yeah.
This boxed Nintendo Scope, the Super Scope, the Scope 6, because it includes 6 great games, the huge shoulder-mounted gun. Hey,
you say great.
I say great because I'm not whipping it out. No, it's too big. It's and it takes ages to put it back right because this part comes off and you've got to put it in the box right and stuff. But this cost me. Wait.
Let me guess. £20, £30, £40.
No. 99p. I felt so guilty. Basically, what happened? I saw it going on eBay. Made a last-minute bid, not thinking I'd get it. Gosh, I want it. It was collection only from London. I live in London. I thought, yeah, all right, I'll go and trek around. I've got a travel card. I'll go and get it, whatever. Turned out, and this isn't a joke, I can see the guy's house from my window. I went on Google Maps. I typed in his postcode. I noticed it was a similar postcode to mine. And then I looked out the window and I could actually see his house. I felt guilty.
That is just pure luck, man.
99p. Boxed, beautiful. This thing is. We'll have to do some shooting. Maybe next time we hook up for some Let's Plays.
Did it come? It came with the receiver. It didn't have the game, right?
It didn't have the game,
right? Yeah.
but I managed to pick that up this week as well.
That was a couple of quid, right?
Yeah, £2.
So all in all, £3 pickup.
Yeah,
that's not bad, is it?
Gosh, there it is, £3. So
wow.
I do have one more thing that you don't know about. In fact, it's 2 things.
Should I be worried?
You should be worried.
Always worried.
Have you got the cream?
Okay,
here it is.
I'll get out of it quick.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. No way!
Genuine reaction.
Oh my god!
If you want to show it, it's in a bit of bad condition. I need to clean it up.
Wow. Hello, Mr. 32X. Now, admittedly, this has been slated a lot, but no way!
More genuine reactions. One of our favourite games.
We've just been playing this.
We've just done.
Wow.
Right. Okay. For the camera, this is
man. Oh man.
Virtua Racing. We were just talking about this in the Mega Drive, and obviously we've just done a Let's Play of it, and now we have the super ramped up mental edition. So it's got some white marks on it. I'll get rid of those when I do
so those can come off, but it's really good condition otherwise.
Yeah.
That's the 32X there for the Mega Drive. It's a if you don't know, it's a peripheral that goes dunk in the top.
Where is the Mega
and
Drive?
Makes it 32-bit rather than 16. I don't know what you did with it.
Here we go.
Well, I've got a Mega Drive one.
Right, let's show it off in the Mega Drive 2.
Now, the funniest part of this is that you have to have an extra set of cables for it.
You do.
You have to have an extra power, and it has an extra cable that goes in between.
It's the extra
So you can see there.
So this is the power
1
cable.
to 2.
That goes in. Yeah,
Yeah.
then you hook that up to there. Then
Power.
you do a power there. Then
Double
you
power.
get another lead to go into the telly.
And the even funnier bit is if you then have the Mega CD as well,
Yeah,
another power. So you need 3 power plugs to power the 3.
And then so you've got all that.
Look at the size
you've
of it with that massive cartridge as well.
It takes the utter piss,
Wow.
the size of it, and like you
Wow.
can see, just the space there. That is usually the height of where a game comes to, and yeah, it's a monster.
So this in itself is a 16-bit console.
It's ridiculous.
That is hilarious. Wow. Where did you get that?
The Bay,
The Bay.
The Bay.
Standard. Was it a bargain?
not really.
No.
Had to be
It's
had
difficult to get bargains. I mean, I've been tapping some bloke up on Facebook. That sounds really wrong.
though. Yeah. Grooming.
Yeah, grooming.
Grooming for
'Cause
games.
he got a Mega CD 2 from a car boot.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, how often does that happen?
No,
Really?
we need
In
one
the
of them.
UK, car boots can be either massively giving or nothing. And generally, round near my way, they're pretty unforgiving. So
Scum.
to get
Subhuman
a Mega
scum.
CD 2 from a car boot is pretty rare.
That's-
I mean, tell us if you've got car boots near you that you do get stuff like that from.
Yeah, that's one of the last bits and pieces we
Not very
actually
often.
need. We really need one of those.
Yeah.
So yeah, just still finding out about it. Like you've got the little faceplate, you can see all the different
Bits and
bits
pieces.
and pieces underneath, the
Wow.
serial number and stuff.
So
Yeah.
we have to play that now.
We will be. Unfortunately, games for this are very expensive.
Yeah, very.
But we'll be looking out for these now because they
And there wasn't many.
there weren't many.
Hardly
so-
any. Same with the CD.
Yeah. So we will run through the next time we hook up the Virtua Racing to compare it to the Mega Drive, which we've just done a Let's Play of this
Yeah.
evening. So
I
yeah,
think that's it.
that is.
I mean, there's a whole ton of other stuff, but like we say, we've picked out the best and tried to show off some good stuff. You know, there's a lot of rubbish out there, but also hidden gems. So
hidden gems.
we're going to start trying to find them.
And potentially, what we're going to be doing, a weekly live show on our channel, which we actually started this week anyway.
Yeah, just as a test, we did it
As a
didn't we?
test, but
Yeah.
it seems to be very popular, and we will do a section maybe once a month within that show, or maybe even record it down. We'll try and bring you the pickup videos more more regularly,
Yeah.
because we think you guys want to know what's going on in the shed.
Can you squeeze in any of those long words that you've been squeezing into videos recently?
I said incentivised the other day in a video, and Mark just looked confused and started laughing. I questioned him. He said that isn't even a word.
It's not. It's a lie. I'm not even going to look at the dictionary. You sent me all the links
I
already.
sent him all the links. Like, I got to work the next morning. I was
What
just
an
like,
idiot.
Mark, look at this
Mark, you're
stuff.
such an idiot. Look at your stupid spelling.
Mark was going to get me a T-shirt with the asterisks and YOURE just because I'm always correcting him on stuff like that.
If
but-
you ever notice any spelling mistakes or grammatical errors on Twitter, that's me.
that is
Generally,
what.
I try and squeeze into 140 characters a lot of the time, and I'm ending up whatever.
Every time he
Making
does it,
excuses, yeah.
Guaranteed an angry text has gone from me to him within
Just one
seconds.
word. No, just one word.
One word.
Your with
Your.
with an RE.
With an E on the end, yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Wow.
So this has been pickup video number.
Number 4. Bosh.
Sorry for not being too very
Yeah.
regular with this.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and keep watching.